Hey everyone, and welcome back to the show. As always, Rich is making another movie about XRP today, so I hope everyone is having a great day today, no matter where they are in the world. We're going to talk about XRP. This is the one-day picture again. We are now at $2.78. Again, XRP is going down today. If you look at $2.75, you'll see that we've hit it twice and then dropped back down. That could be the bottom for XRP. I say might because I'm not sure if the bottom has been reached yet, but we all know what comes next. Things get better, and I've seen a lot of people worrying again. It costs me a lot of money. It's only when you sell that you lose money. Today is one of those days when you either buy the dip or do nothing and wait for the next step up. And look at how Bitcoin is now back below 113K. That's where you keep your money. You can always count on Bitcoin to crash whenever there is doubt. This doesn't seem like a good way to save money to me. To be honest, I want XRP to separate from Bitcoin. I believe XRP would hold up much better by itself than Bitcoin does. Get ready for the biggest rise in cryptocurrency prices ever. That's what's going to happen next. Everyone knows it's going to happen. And drops are good for the crypto space. What usually happens next, even when things are going down, we begin to pop off. It's going to happen again this time. It is definitely going to be old season. Buy the dips, says Eric Trump. Let me say that again. Buy the dips, says Eric Trump. How about XRP? They never want to talk about XRP because they know what will happen to it in the future. Instead, they want to get rich off of Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's likely that they have very large bags of both, so they need that money from sales to come in, so they could use shopping as a way to get cash when they wanted to sell. That's the reason they don't talk about XRP, and anyone selling right now will feel terrible about it. Listen to this. Hedge funds, pension funds, trust funds, sovereign wealth funds, and family offices are just a few of the organizations that use blockchain. All of them are doing their research on the crypto question right now as part of their due homework. Should they put money in? How and how much? They are at different points in their trip. Some of them have already come to the right decision and are investing. Some people are doing their due research. It's also a process. These groups take a long time to do things. These groups, like investment panels, only get together 4 times a year on average. Those in charge of the company only meet 4 times a year. If they have to meet 4 or 5 times to figure this out, it will be 18 to 24 months before they finally decide. It will take some time to do this. Next, I think that in the next 12 to 24 months, trillions of dollars will start to move into crypto. Huge amounts of money will pour into crypto over the next 12 to 24 months. This person thinks that a lot of that money will go into Bitcoin. I don't believe that. I believe they have already moved on from Bitcoin. Most of these people already know what XRP is, how it works, and what it can be used for. That's what they want to put their money into. They want to put money into the future. And as individual buyers, we will see that happen because we beat the big banks here. We can now see them FOMO into this space. Like if Ethereum hits $6,000 or $10,000, this is how much XRP will be worth. I just don't get it. For some reason, they think that Ethereum has to reach certain prices before XRP can reach certain prices. They do the same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to $1,000, and XRP is going to $10. It's not funny. Things are changing now. It will be 4 years instead of 3 because of utility. XRP doesn't need Ethereum at all. XRP will have its own set of uses over time. The price will go up a lot. First, it will flip ETH, and then it will flip Bitcoin. It will happen soon. A market cap model shows that for XRP to reach $90, it needs $10 billion in buy orders. A new market cap multiplier model now shows how many buys would be needed to make the price of XRP go through the roof and reach $90. The model, which is still being worked on and is still in its raw form, shows how XRP supporters think the currency's market value could grow very quickly with small amounts of new money coming in. It also shows how important capital movement can be when there isn't a lot of cash on hand. Phil Kwok, one of the founders of EZA, showed off the tool in a recreation setting. He used a $10 bill. Please note that the response time was not the time of the simulation at 2.97, with a total supply tokens, which means that the price of XRP went up to $90 after the $10 billion order was used. How much money do we think will come into XRP through those ETFs? A lot of people are saying $8 billion. That brings us to about $70. That's likely to be 4 times that $8 billion. They're based on how much money came into Bitcoin, and I think the XRP ETFs will do better than the Bitcoin ETFs. Then you talk about tokenized assets, which are also coming out this year. It doesn't take a lot of money to change the price of XRP, so there are a lot of things that can push these prices up. That's all this lady has to show you, that XRP's price can be changed with a small amount of money. It might not even be 10 billion. Anu upholds words about XRP $1,000 make a lot of noise. In 2020, Uphold used to write these posts every once in a while. What are you going to do if XRP suddenly hits $10,000? XRP has now reached $1,000. What do you have planned? Now, those posts are being talked about again because the new story going around X is that XRP is going to $1,000. I believe it's because people can now see that taking place. It's becoming clear that everything we ever thought would happen is now happening right now. The price of XRP can change very quickly. Even though today is a red day, you should know that when XRP really gets going, it goes up very quickly. It quickly turns into huge green candles. Know what's going to happen next, even if you're having a bad day. You should also not look at your assets. Don't think about it over and over again. Anyway, my account is down $5,000 or something like that. Don't think about that too much. Think about what's coming up soon so you don't miss it. Don't miss what's going to happen. Now the fun starts, and it will be really fun because this is going to be XRP's only chance to go up in value. Everything is going to be amazing. Everyone is upset right now because all of this has never happened in such a short amount of time. All of this points to XRP doing better than the others and reaching crazy high prices. Da Vinci, he says that this year XRP will reach $4,761. This is the same guy who told you in 2011 to buy Bitcoin for $1. Listen to this. I'll show you how to get XRP to 4,761 this year. It looks like this guy really wants a $4,700 XRP, which means he really believes it will happen. All of a sudden, I see Bitcoin maxes switching to XRP and talking about it. They know that XRP is the future and Bitcoin is the past. That trend will continue and money will move out of Bitcoin and into coins that are based on usefulness. Justin's 700 million XRP, which is worth more than $2.08 billion, is locked back into escrow by Ripple. We knew it was going to happen. It takes place every month. But when Ripple gives out the tokens right away, they're taking advantage of the XRP community. Then 700 million XRP are locked back in the next day. It takes place every month. Next month it will happen. The following month it will take place. The price of XRP doesn't change much. XRP is going down right now, just like Bitcoin and the rest of the market. It's not because Ripple opened the lockup at the start of the month. Xena, an analyst, says that more people will become rich with XRP at $1,000 than with Bitcoin at $1 million. It would be a 10x from here if Bitcoin went to $1 million. I think XRP will go up at least 15 times in this run, but that's just me being cautious. It's more likely that we'll see a 50x in this run if all the main events happen. In the next few months, most people think that 1,000 XRP will be worth between $50 and $100,000. That fast can happen. This is going to be one of the biggest runs you have ever seen in crypto. If all the events that set it off happen, there may have never been a bigger run in crypto. Then I think we'll enter the age of usefulness. Prices will go up a lot for XRP, XLM, XDC, and other cryptocurrencies. But for now, I want to keep my attention on what's coming up in the next few months, and everything else has to play out. The fight between Ripple and the SEC needs to end. That is the first cause. After that, clarity comes from Washington. There you have it, the second cause. After that, the ETFs go live, which brings us to the third trigger. There will still be businesses that make XRP treasuries. After that, you have to think about ISO. I believe it will take a while for these coins to become valuable